I woke up and reached for my phone, but it wasn't there. I checked under my pillow. Nothing. On the table? Number. I got out of bed and searched the room like a detective. Pockets, jacket, under the bed. Still nothing. I opened drawers. I lifted my backpack. Still no sign. Okay, I said to myself. Don't panic. Just breathe. Maybe I left it in the kitchen. I walked downstairs. I checked the counter, the sofa, the bathroom, even the fridge. Nothing. I stood still. It felt strange, like a part of me was missing. It was already 8:03 a.m. I knew that because I looked at the microwave. Yes, I was desperate. I sat on the edge of the sofa and thought. I had two choices: search all morning or try something I hadn't done in years. Leave the house without my phone. The thought made me nervous, but also curious. I picked up my keys, opened the door, took a deep breath. No phone, no map, no music, no messages, just me. And the street looked different, brighter somehow. I saw small things. A cat sleeping on a car, a child dropping ice cream and laughing, an old woman watering flowers. I noticed them because I wasn't looking down. I reached the bus stop. Usually I scroll while I wait, but now I just waited. There were other people. Everyone else stared at their screens. One man laughed at a meme. A woman filmed herself doing her makeup. And me? I watched the clouds. They moved slowly across the sky. One looked like a dragon. Another looked like my slippers. I smiled. Maybe this wasn't so bad. On the bus, I sat near the window. A boy in front of me played a loud game. Beep, boom, crash. I didn't mind. I used to do the same. Across the aisle, a man was reading a newspaper. A real newspaper. I hadn't seen one in years. I wondered if he had a phone. Maybe he lost his too. Or maybe he chose not to have one. I looked out the window, a bakery, a park, a man playing violin. Life was happening everywhere, not on a screen. At work, things felt different. I couldn't check the time. I couldn't pretend to be busy. So I just worked. I focused more. I finished tasks faster. I didn't get distracted. At lunch, I usually sit alone with my phone. Scroll, eat, scroll. But that day I sat with Anna. She smiled.
No phone?
I shook my head. Lost it. We talked about books, movies, our childhood. I learned she loves painting. She showed me pictures, real ones from her wallet, paintings of trees and stars. They were beautiful. I told her I write sometimes. She said,
You should share it.
I never thought about that before. After work, I didn't rush. I walked home slowly. No music in my ears, just sounds. Birds, wind, a bicycle bell. I passed the coffee shop. Usually I order online, pick it up and go. But this time I walked in. The barista looked up.
Hey, you're always on your phone.
He said. I laughed. Not today. We talked. His name was Leo. He loved photography. I never noticed his eyes before. They were green and kind. At home I made tea. No photos, no filters. Just tea. I picked up a book I hadn't finished in months. The pages felt heavier than I remembered. I read one chapter, then two. The clock ticked slowly. No screen, no messages, no pressure. Just me and time. Later I wrote in my notebook. Real pen, real paper. I wrote about my day, about the clouds, about Anna and Leo, about the boy on the bus, about the silence, and how I didn't miss the noise. Not really. At night I sat in bed. No blue light, no last scroll. Just thoughts. And then I remembered something important. The stars. I used to watch them when I was a kid, before phones, before apps, before likes. I walked outside, the sky was clear. I saw Orion, and the moon, and a shooting star. I made a wish. I wish I could feel like this, more often. Then I went back inside, and guess what I found? My phone. It was under a pile of laundry, silent, dark, cold. I picked it up, it lit up, it buzzed. 23 messages, 6 missed calls, dozens of updates. I looked at it. Then I turned it off, just for one more night. Tomorrow, I thought, I'll use it again. But maybe not so much. Maybe I'll leave it behind. Sometimes, on purpose. Maybe I'll talk more, look more, listen more. Maybe losing my phone was the best thing that happened to me this week.